EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Today, it's Week 3, and we've got a good one in store between the Indianapolis Colts and the Atlanta Falcons. Two 1-1 teams here, each looking to move over 500, and we're underway here in Week 3. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line. On play action, now Rodgers. Open man is Kyle Pitts, his tight end. And get all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. On a very strong gain of 24. Good job there to locate his tight end, Charles, in the middle of the field.
Yeah, he has good pass-catching abilities, and if they're able to continue to find him here in the early going, I think it'll help out his teammates out on the perimeter. You can take the big shots later if he occupies their attention.
A first carry for Tyler Algier. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. The Falcons at 1-1 through 2 games thus far. It's not a start that's going to set the world on fire, but they've been pretty solid nonetheless.
And the first thing that crosses my mind, it certainly beats the alternative of starting 0-2. I do think that this is a team that's going to take a little time to find its footing. Hard to navigate the always tough NFL.
Here's Algier again on second down. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up third down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
And for the Colts, an extra defensive back in there now on third down. Now a play fake. Rodgers. He wants it all for the end zone. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Julian Blackmon. And the Colts are going to take possession here at their own 3-yard line. They may have thrown the interception, obviously less than ideal, but I think they also sent a message that they're going to push the ball downfield in this one.
Yeah, not afraid to take their shots right away, huh? What was that, like a 9-9-9 route? 9 meaning go? Just went ahead and went for it. Didn't work out so well because it certainly appeared the defense was prepared. But I'm with you. Okay, so it didn't work this time. Doesn't mean we won't try it again later.
They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
They were just trying to get their offense a little more room down near their own goal line, but this is just going to make things worse.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. His end zone, Mayfield. And connecting here with DJ Shark. And they work this out past the 25. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
1st and 10, Mayfield. That's once again complete to Chark. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. To the right side, this is Taylor. And some room to work. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one. First down, Mayfield. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
They had their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
On 2nd down, it's Taylor. Shifts by him. And a strong run there as he'll maneuver his way down inside the 15. Give the Colts 13 yards and a 1st down. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call them run fits, everyone was in the right place.
47 yards rushing for him on their opening drive of the contest, and it's now 1st and goal. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jonathan Taylor with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Colts go coast to coast and finish the drive off with 6 points. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Now remember, the last time out, they threw the interception. That led to the touchdown, so now time to regroup.
It certainly is, and their goal right now as they go back out on the field, a calming drive, something that takes the ball, keeps it for a while, lets the defense relax a little bit, and lets the offense regain confidence in their game plan.
Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Flushed out right. And complete to Drake London. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 46 yards on the play.
From talking with defensive backs and their coaches over the years, they hate to see 4 guys in a route like this because the safeties are often occupied. It creates indecision. They're unsure about who goes with who. And the quarterback, he just reads the most vulnerable safety and takes advantage of it for a big play here.
He finds his man, complete. That's Farmer. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Now a 2nd down and 6. On 2nd, here's Algier. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
If you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. To throw is Rodgers. Got his man. It's London. He's going to have the first down and more than that. And he's going to be taken down right at the 10-yard line. Throwing on first down is Rodgers. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. A great effort there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Falcons are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. Well, the football changing hands here as this offense takes the field. Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage while also keeping the defense from anticipating what's up next.
And he makes it all the way down to the 19. 103 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. And you talk about great blocking up front. I don't think he was even touched, not a finger on him, until he was brought down to the ground.
I think we heard the whoosh as he went by, didn't we? Right through the gap. No one there, as you outlined, no one touched him at all. A free sprint into the secondary.
Yeah, that's what you call breaking free right there. They follow up that gigantic gain with the tiniest of pickups, 1 yard. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They'll try to throw here. Mayfield. And he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. DJ Chark, an 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Colts have moved out in front. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. Right after the touchdown to extend their lead, now maybe opening the door a little bit there by allowing starting field position at the 40. Very good starting field position for the Falcons offense as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. They fake the give. Now Rodgers. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and it's going to be a first down. Well done. A good pickup there at 22. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Rodgers now to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's going to get this down near the 25. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Rodgers going to throw. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line. It's got to be so tough having the ball in the middle of the field like that, knowing that a linebacker is just waiting to make a big tackle like we just saw.
No doubt about it, because offense coordinators love to call plays and send receivers into the middle of the field. And linebackers, they want to naturally discourage those plays from being called.
Calling a gain of 4 there, so it sets up a big play here. 3rd and a yard.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Rodgers to throw on 3rd and 1. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Now it's Rodgers. That ball is caught. It's London for the Atlanta touchdown. A great play there. His first touchdown of the new season. And the Falcons are an extra point away from drawing level. Crew able to connect on the extra point. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And right now we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to seeing all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all. But right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction?
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line.
Let's go!
Mayfield to throw it. Shark's got it left side. And he's upended at the 33, following a pickup of 8. They'll try and run for the first with Taylor. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. 121 yards rushing for him now as his sensational afternoon continues. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. Back to Taylor on first down. And he's over midfield and into Falcon territory. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
They run once more with Taylor. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Play fake. Mayfield out to his left. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line. Now the Colts going to burn the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. A first down throw for Mayfield. That'll be caught. It's Cup. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. A give for Taylor running right side. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Jonathan Taylor with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Colts will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And the lead is now 21-14. Sanchez now. He'll kick it away following the touchdown. Fields it right around the goal line. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. With this slim deficit closing in on the end of the first half, we'll see if they can move this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 out of this drive. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Up at the 29 now, they'll head to the line, 2nd and a yard. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And this one incomplete, threw it down at the feet of his receiver.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. Play action. Now it's Rodgers. Steps away to his left. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
Rodgers going to go on 4th down. Going for the deep ball. And a penalty flag comes in as that one winds up incomplete, but the contact is going to move the ball well downfield. A lack of discipline defensively on 4th down, and now that leads to a 1st and 10. On play action, Rodgers. He'll buy some time right. And this is taken in at the 5. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Second half ready to get underway. The Colts with a lead, and they will receive the football. Bringing it out of his end zone, Isaiah Rodgers. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Charles, for them, pretty good first half on the ground. They had some success running the ball in quarters 1 and 2, and they've got the lead. Now a chance to expand upon that lead here with their first drive in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, believe it or not, you and I have noticed that this great game of football has shifted towards pass first, run second. So for me, it's really nice to see some of these teams keeping the ground game as a big component of their offense, and it's working pretty well for them now. And let's face it, they can continue to do damage with it. And in addition, it sets up the pass game really well for them, too.
And some space here. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. So that time they got the left guard with a hold.
And let's face it, in today's ball, you might have that 330-pound guy you're supposed to clear out of there. You might need a little bit of extra help by grabbing the jersey and trying to ride him out.
Mayfield now on second down. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. It'll go as a gain of 4. And that brings up third and a full 10 yards. Right where this set of down started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. On third down, here's Taylor. And they'll get him down at the 34, and he's going to be short of the first by a few yards. It's a pickup of 6, but it's not going to be enough. And the punt team's going to be summoned on fourth down.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
Now Mayfield on fourth down. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down. Both sides were holding their breath there on that fourth down play, and the offense can breathe a sigh of relief.
And both knew exactly where the first down markers were. You know the defense is trying to guard those sticks and try and keep people in front. But somehow, some way, those guys found a way to pick it up.
Now he's loose down the left sideline. Touchdown, Indianapolis. DJ Chark with his second touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Colts have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And the lead now up to 14. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Rodgers now on first down. He rifles one that's intercepted. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Colts TD. And Charles, for this offense, those interception woes they kind of had in the first half have now followed them into the second half. And for this defense, they take advantage, turn that into a pick six.
And that defense is in a spot now where they're thinking about ways to close this game out. And as confidently as they've been playing, I expect them to do exactly that.
Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. Oh, good return up past the 30. And pretty good field position here. He's out of bounds right at the 35. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right. He's got a man complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. On 1st and 10, it's Algier. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. That ground game contained again there, Charles, and that's really a big reason that they're trailing right now.
They give a lot of credit to that defensive front. That's exactly what they worked for all week, to try and take away the run game, make them one-dimensional. In the battle of game plans, theirs has been superior.
From the 30 on second down. Rodgers dancing to his left. Looking downfield, and that's caught right side. He's got his man. So not quite a first and goal. It's first and 10 from the 10. Throwing now is Rodgers. And he's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. Algier now up the middle. And he gets in. Touchdown. Tyler Algier punching it in from a yard away. And the Falcons are able to cut into that deficit. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And the lead will be cut down to 14. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. McKenzie now from his end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Their lead down from 21 to 14, but still sitting at a great spot, up 2 scores here in the third quarter. Meanwhile, Mayfield's throw taken in by Chark. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
And this is going to be intercepted. And the Falcons are going to take over at their own 2-yard line. So a potential momentum shifter there, working with a 2-score lead, third quarter, but that, not the smartest of throws.
I would agree with you on that one because this game is still very much in the balance. It felt pretty one-sided to this point, but now, if these guys can turn this turnover into points, things could start getting a little more interesting.
And Rodgers intercepted a third time. Picked up by Xavier McKinney. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Colts TD. Well, whatever adjustments they're trying to make over on that sideline, Charles, this defense, they just seem to be a step in front of them and not giving them a chance to implement any of those changes. And here, a pick 6, and they widen the lead.
At least a step ahead, maybe even 2 steps. And right now, they are thinking hard about putting this opponent away. That turnover, it grew their lead and just totally deflated that offense. Now these next couple of series, you can take them out of the game entirely if you continue on this pace.
And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
Well, able to force him out of the pocket right, but still able to complete it. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Give him 32 on the play.
We spent a lot of time talking about what's going on the field. How about off the field with the evaluation? And they spent a lot of time saying, we've got to get a rookie in here who has big playability. That's exactly what we're seeing here early in his career.
Drafted him in the spring. Here he is early in the fall making an impact. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Kenny Moore. And the Colts are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. Still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the third quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception. They've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Again, it's Taylor. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
They'll roll him out right. Open man right side is Cup, complete. And he nearly got the first himself, but it appears he's going to be about a yard or 2 short. That'll give him 8 that time, and it'll be 4th down. Well, a clear running situation, trying to take time off the clock. He ran the previous play, set that play action up nicely.
Boy, did they ever, because they had shown the ability to run the football. So now you lose your keys as a defense. You dive for the running play, and they hit him over the top.
Mayfield to throw for it on 4th. And it's going to be batted down, and will go the other way with the football. The Colts unable to convert here on 4th down. And the Falcons will take control of the football in great field position. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Rodgers. Now he's going to let it go deep, back over the middle. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
This offense so far on 3rd down, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. To throw, it's Rodgers. Got London on the slant. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Rodgers again now. He's got his pass-catching tight end. That's Pitts. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Into the red zone. It's Rodgers. And now here's another interception. Picked off by Shaquille Leonard, the linebacker. And the Colts are going to take over at their own 13-yard line. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber?
Down the numbers. There he goes. Past the 20. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jonathan Taylor, 87 yards. And the Colts are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. McLaughlin now to add the PAT. And that'll increase their lead to 28.
Makes the score Colts 49, Falcons 21.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. This fielded right at the goal line. And they'll be backed up to start this drive as he's taken down right around the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this. And, my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Julian Blackmon. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Colts TD. Well, what has been a fantastic game for this defense has been rough for this offense, and certainly a signal caller, Charles, that's thrown all these interceptions. Another one there, and this one taken all the way back for the score.
Partner hoping they're holding a nice little spot in the post-game highlights to show this rip of interceptions and great plays this group has made. They've been on it from snap one.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. So already not the best of kick returns there, but that penalty, that adds insult to injury and backs him up even closer to the goal line. Yeah,
not ideal field position to begin a drive, is it? Because the extra pressure now goes on the offense. They've got to get some early yards and get away from the shadow of their own goalposts. What every offense wants to do in this situation, get 2 first downs to help out with field position at the least.
Now a play fake. Rodgers. Yannick Ngakwe picks up his second sack of the afternoon.
We all know he's one of the better quarterbacks in the league, but definitely not today. His team trailed by multiple touchdowns and a late sack. Just a parting gift from the defense for him to take back to the locker room with him.
In his own end zone, it's Rodgers. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And all the way to the 25 before it's hit and dropped. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. Fourth quarter, certainly not enough time for a comeback, but nice to see them making use of the time remaining to try and make this one a little more respectable.
Yeah, I think the ultimate goal, good execution, be crisp, be sharp, and find a way to put some points on the board to make this thing look just a little bit better.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Rodgers now on first down. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not...
He's got a man complete. And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown. But they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it.
Able to connect on the extra point. And that'll cut the lead down a bit to 28. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. McKenzie now from his end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Well, we've reached the stage where it's a mere formality at this point. They've got the comfortable lead. We know what the outcome is going to be. I guess the only question is, do they want to put more points on the board before the final gun?
Well, I certainly hope not. And I'm being selfish here because you and I have flights to catch. Let's go ahead and finish this one off, guys. You've taken care of business. Let's close it out. And you and I, let's get to the airport.
Second down, another run with Taylor. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a third down.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
They go to the ground again with Taylor, and he is going to lose yardage here. Not at all what they envisioned on third down, 3 yards in the wrong direction. Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the fourth quarter. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. So they'll accept that penalty, and that'll, of course, move the football up the field. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 45. Now Rodgers. Going to throw right side here, complete. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. From the 44 now, here's 1st and 10. Now Rodgers. Being chased out left. And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. The wise move there, looked like nobody open, now 2nd down.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. To throw is Rodgers. Touchdown, Falcons! Great effort there. The 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Falcons get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that'll cut the lead back down to 21. Touchdown. Here's Koo to kick off. McKenzie will not return this, and it'll be brought out to the 25. The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. Well, CD, this is the ideal situation, the 4th quarter. You come out here late, not much time on the clock, with a comfortable lead, and put the final nail in the coffin. Yeah, this offense, all game long, they've been powerful, they've been dangerous. You're exactly right. They can end this one on their own terms. Well, the lead late in the 4th, but Mayfield's going to throw it. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Trey Hendrickson showing off his pass rush repertoire that time. But Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game. And, partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish. So for the Colts, it's back-to-back victories now after the Week 1 defeat as they move to 2-1. And they'll head back home next week to take on the Houston.